President Trump's approval rating is on the decline roughly 10 months into his second term. Take a look at new CBS News polling, which shows only 40% of Americans currently approve of Mr. Trump's job as president, continuing a steady drop seen since February. And one of the president's most outspoken supporters, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, announced she will resign from Congress early next year after a very public falling out with Mr. Trump. Michael LaRosa and Rena Shaw are with us now to discuss this and more. Michael is a partner at the government relations firm Ballard Partners and the former press secretary of First Lady Jill Biden. And Rena is a geopolitical advisor and strategist and a former senior GOP congressional advisor. A warm welcome to you both this Monday. Michael, let's start with you. You know, Congresswoman Greene is leaving after expressing all these frustrations with her own party and with the president. And you see some of this in the president's falling approval rating. But MTG has become substantially more wealthy, her net worth skyrocketing to more than $20 million. How do you read this news?
Well, I don't know. It's a little bit of a mixed bag. You know, some of her goodbye remarks in the video she posted, there was some humanity to it that I sort of empathized with. At the same time, I'm a little surprised she's picking up her toys and going home. This is politics, after all. I'm sort of surprised she has a thinner skin. She was very tough talking when it came to attacking Joe Biden and attacking Hunter Biden and being really aggressive in her politics for a while now. So I'm kind of surprised that when when it's getting tough out there, she's picking up her toys and going home. And if she wants to, you know, hand out some apologies, I think the Bidens would be open to hearing from her.
Rena, what do you make of it? Is MTG really going home? Is this the last we see of her? Her falling out with President Trump, one of his most loyal supporters, is seen as so significant, and people now want to hear more from her. So what do you make of it?
I think we'll continue to hear from her from the outside. This is a woman that is now speaking her mind as of the past few weeks, and what she's speaking is a lot of truth to power. She's revealing what she's seen in Congress. She's revealing her experience within MAGA, and as somebody who stepped out of, again, that lane with Trump where she would ardently support anything he did. But the great takeaway here is that this is a person that can dish it out but can't take it. And I think her leaving is not a surprise to me because it shows a weakness in her. But again, I do like the truth teller part. And I think one thing about her leaving is that it's a little bit of a gift to Republicans. It removes an internal distraction ahead of the 2026 midterms. And for the Democrats, it removes a high visibility foil here. But I think the real great analytical takeaway that we all have to recognize here is that Trump still has a decisive hold over this party. He really still is the decider of who stays and who goes, even within the MAGA wing.
And Rena, I want to get your reaction to this. A viral moment from President Trump and New York City's mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani meeting on Friday. Take a look.
He asked about your comment calling the president a fascist, and your answer was, both President Trump and I have been clear about our positions and our views. Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about...
That's okay. You can just say yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's easier. It's easier than explaining it. I don't mind.
It's easier than explaining it. Just say you. And the president taps Mamdani there. What should Trump supporters and Democratic supporters of Mamdani make of that moment?
They shouldn't make too much of it. All I'm saying is that it was politically surprising, but it was a very substantively narrow meeting. I think both men focused on their pain points, and they are really the same things here. You know, housing supply, grocery prices, public safety. Those are all three things they talked about. And I thought it was especially interesting how Trump really flipped the script on Mamdani, saying that he would feel safe moving back to Mamdani's New York. Wow. But at the end of the day, I do see a lot of ideological similarity here. They really both want a lot of government control. And so conservatives who are looking at this, scratching their heads, maybe don't worry too much and hurry up and wait for now. It was a very interesting meeting nonetheless. And I think they'll meet again. I think these guys will meet again.
Yeah. Michael,
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
Yeah, as a moderate, more common sense Democrat who would never have voted for Mamdani, It was a little surprising to see him throw down his sword as soon as he walked into the White House after that very tough-talking, bellicose victory speech he gave in New York, saying the only way to meet authoritarianism and despotism is with strength, not appeasement. And I don't know about appeasement, but he certainly didn't project a lot of strength over there at the White House on Friday. He looked just sort of like a cabinet member or an employee of the president who we typically see standing behind that Resolute desk backing up the president. It almost looked like a partnership in a way. If I'm from the left or the progressive left of my party, I'd be a little perplexed today.
I think many people are. That wasn't AI. That really happened. Michael LaRosa and Rena Shaw, thanks for joining us this Monday. We appreciate you both.